So in today's video we are about to talk about the theory aspect of wig revamping or hair revamping, because I know a lot of you must have been seeing tutorials. So today we'll be talking about the theory aspect of it, all you need to know about wig or hair revamping, when you should revamp your hair, the best product to use to revamp your hair, and how many times you need to revamp your hair or wigs. These are many more is what we'll be talking about in today's video. So just bring your biro and your paper to make sure you write down everything that I'm going to talk about in today's video. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and to my old and returning subscribers, you guys has been amazing. And if you are just seeing my channel for the first time, you are welcome. My name is Benita. Feel free to click the subscribe button to join the family. So first of all, what is wig revamping or hair revamping? Hair revamping is when you give your hair or wig that detail. Is just more than you washing your hair or deep conditioning it or styling it. Yes, wig revamping goes beyond that. It is that time when maybe your hair closure, the wig needs to be the closure of that wig or that hair need to be changed, or you want to color the hair to another color, maybe from black or from wine to blonde. When you give your hair, when you give your wig that very proper care, give your hair that TLC, that's very proper spa hair treatment. That is all what wig revamping or hair revamping means. That is why most of the times when you see in pictures, when you see the aftermath of a transformation, a wig revamping, like you'll be so wild, because the stylist or whoever that did it have done a very detailed care or proper styling or proper washing about that hair. Well, let's start talking about when do you know your hair need to be revamped, because trust me, a lot of people are on this table, they can just use hair over and over, especially when they buy the so-called woman hair. They just believe that the hair will just continue to be very nice, silky, soft, tangle free forever, no matter how expensive. So there are time limits of these hairs. So this is what I want to talk about when you know that your hair needs to be revamped. Number one is when the hair is feeling so dry, frizzy, and dull. Like for example, this is this hair now. Like this hair is overdue for revamping. I know this is for a customer that have got this hair for me like years ago, so she brought it back for me to revamp it and change the closure. This is what this hair need. This hair need a proper revamping. First of all, I need to change the closure and treat it with the hands. You guys can see how dry and frizzy, dull this hair is. So there's no amount of brushing, or if I even wear it, the beauty of this hair is not going to come out. So when you notice that your hair is becoming too dry, even when you apply products, fine. If I should apply a water spray on this hair, or even a serum, trust me, it will not even make any difference, because the hair needs to be soaked inside water. The hair needs to be washed. The hair needs to be conditioned, and it needs a very deep conditioning to bring back the moisture. So when you start feeling that, when you start noticing that your hair is dry, frizzy, and dull, then you know that it's time for the hair to be revamped. Another thing is that when you notice that your hair is becoming so sticky and dull, like it doesn't have that light weight texture anymore, then it's time for your hair to be revamped. Because when you apply products like serum, leave-in conditioners in styling your hair, at some point your hair or your wig will become very sticky. Yes, like this hair, for example, now if I should apply water on it, it will be sticky because of too much of products build up on it. so it becomes sticky. So that is when you know that your hair needs to, or your wig needs to be revamped, to wash off those build up that is already accumulated on the hair, like as a result of maybe application of conditioner, leave-in conditioners or serum or whatever that you applied on the hair. So it becomes very sticky. So even when you brush it, even when you style it, it will be looking dull and sticky. It will not be too nice. The hair will be feeling so heavy. It will not be lightweight again, like like it should be. So then you know that your hair or your wig need to be revamped. So the next thing that you notice if your hair needs revamping is when it begins to tangle a lot. Yes, there are times that when you start wearing a wig or wearing hair, no matter how often you apply leave-in conditioner or serum to it, you apply product on it, if you don't revamp it, like maybe by washing off those products, with time that hair or that wig will begin to tangle. So when your hair begin to tangle consistently, even when after brushing it, maybe within how many hours again it begins to tangle, then you know that that hair needs to be revamped, to take away those extra products, dust, some kind of particles that that needs to be removed from the hair. So, and it's through revamping that you can find a solution to any hair that tangles. Because when you revamp, you use a conditioner. You first of all use a shampoo to wash off the excess products build up on that hair. Then you need a conditioner, because conditioning, especially deep conditioning, will be the solution for you to put a stop to that tangling. Like this hair now, this hair is really tangling a lot. There's no how, as you can see, I'm running my finger through it and it's kind of not easy. You see how easy. So the only solution, even if I apply product, it will not solve the problem until I need to wash it, deep condition it, to bring back the softness and to bring back the moisture of that hair or wig. So when your hair becomes constantly tangling, tangles a lot constantly, then you know that the hair needs to be revamped. So another point is that when you apply the wrong product on your hair, on your wig, the only solution you need on that hair or wig is to revamp it. Yes, that is what you need. That is the the lasting solution you need, not by applying product again on it or applying serum. Yes, because it's just like if you are doing that, you are like complicating the issues more. So it's only revamping that will be the solution. So when you discover that you have used the wrong product on your hair, your straight hair or your coily hair or your wig, the only solution you need is to revamp that hair, to wash it, to restyle it. So to take off that wrong product, to take off that excess product that you wrongly applied on that hair, or to take off that excess, because there are sometimes that when you apply product in excess into a hair or a wig, then the only solution is to just revamp it by washing it off, deep conditioning it. So when you apply the wrong product or you apply excess product into your hair or your wigs, then you know it's time for it to be revamped. So these are the few points that you need to when it's time for you to revamp your hair. Like I said earlier, because a lot of people are ready to use hair for like forever before they will not see anything wrong, but they will just be complaining the hair is this, the hair is that. Then because they don't know that the hair needs to be revamped to bring it back to life. So now let's talk about how often should you revamp your hair or your wigs. Yes, this depends on, because I few of my subscribers has asked me this question. Yes, if you need how often you should revamp your hair or your wigs depends on how often, like how many times do you need to revamp your hair, maybe in a month or in 3 months or after every use? This depends on how often you use it, or you wear the hair, or you wear the wig, because this will determine, because I don't expect you, any hair or wig that you don't wear often, I don't expect you to start revamping, because too much of everything is bad. So you don't strip the hair off. So it depends on how often you wear that wig, because the more you wear the wig outside, it will be exposed to, to dust, to different kind of things, and even products too, because anytime you wear it, you want to, apply a serum, you want to apply a leave-in conditioner, water, or one or two things. So it will, bring it causes product build up. So that is why I said it depends on how often you wear the hair or the wig. That will determine how, and how many times you should revamp. But ideally, if you wear that hair or that wig often, at least if you don't wear it too often, once in 3 months. But if it's something that you wear every now and then, you need to revamp it at least once in 2 months, so that, because like I said earlier, that so that you don't rip the hair off its moisture. And this is not is a man-made hair. So and because they are chemically processed, so when you wash it too much, or you revamp it too much, it might strip the hair of its moisture, and the hair will become dry, and it might lead to damage. So that is why I always advise that if it's something you wear often, at least you revamp it once in 2 months. But if it's not something you wear too often, at least once in 3 months. Or when you feel like the first set of things that I mentioned, that if you notice any of these signs, then you know that it's time for you to revamp the hair. So now let's talk about the important products. What are the important products you need for hair revamping? Yes, you need a shampoo. And shampoo, like I will advise you, use a very mild shampoo. Shampoos like Trenzimen, like I have a video on that, which I will leave the link in the description box. So I don't even want to go into details about that, so that this video will not be too long. So you need shampoos, like I always advise you need sulfate-free shampoos, cream-based shampoos, shampoos that are not alcohol, that they don't have alcohol into them, because shampoos can strip the hair off. So you need shampoos that are mild, so that they will not remove too much moisture from the hair. So shampoos are very important, because they in fact they form as a base. Like they will first of all remove the debts and build up from that hair or wig, before you can now go further so that it will make the next product, which I'll be mentioning now, to to work well and better. So another product that you need, that is very, very important, like should I say the most important when it comes to hair revamping, is conditioners. Like I cannot stop emphasizing on the importance of conditioners. Yes, conditioners are the major, is the major product when it comes to hair revamping, apart from the ones that you use in styling, because this will determine how soft and how moisturized, or how good that this hair will come out. Yes, it's conditioners that will determine that. So they are very, very important. If there is anything, even I can still skip the use of shampoo, but when it comes to conditioners in revamping, no, I don't joke with conditioners when it comes to hair revamping. So conditioners are very, very important, if not the most important, when it comes to hair revamping, because they are it is what, or they are the ones, it is what will determine how the hair will come out to be. So, and I also have a video where I talked about very good conditioners that you need for hair or wig revamping, and I'll also leave the link in the description box. So another important thing you need, wig or hair styling tools. Yes, you need straightener, because this is the main, like the final revamping process. because they are the one that will determine how flawless the wig or the hair will come out. So you need a straightener, you need a coiling wand, or if you cannot afford a coiler, you need a bending rollers. Like, you need one or two tools, especially when you want to do it yourself at home. So you need any styling hot comb. It depends on if you can afford it. So you also need wig styling tools to, you know, to bring out the final and the finished look of the hair or the wig. And also you also need wig styling product as well, like serums, conditioners, which I also have I think 3 videos about serums and conditioners for your curly hair and for your straight hair, all types of hair, which I'll leave the link in the description box. So these products too are very, very important, because they are the one that also wig styling products will determine how, you know, nice after washing, will determine how shiny or how coily the hair will come out to be, because they are the one that will give you the perfect after finish of revamping. So guys, these are the things that you need to know about revamping. So with this video, I hope it will you know, convince you that it's very important, because I will not stop talking about the importance of hairstyling. It doesn't matter how expensive or cheap you buy it. I like always say on this channel, hair maintenance and styling is key to, you know, is key anytime, any day, because you don't have to, you know, like spend amount of money, huge amount of money to buy hair, and at the same time, if you don't maintain them, if you don't use the right product, if you don't take care of the hair from time to time, or the wig, it will not last, and you will not, you know, like the aftermath of it. So that is why I will not get tired of, you know, emphasizing the importance of hairstyling, revamping products and all of that on this channel. I don't just talk about hair alone or do hair review alone. I also talk about how to maintain these hairs and wigs also, so that they will last long for you and they will always come out very beautiful and nice. So which of these points I talked about you don't know about revamping, let us know in the comment section. And if there's any point too I did not talk about, please feel free to share also in the comment section. I'll be glad to, you know, so that people too can learn from it. And if there's any question to you want to ask, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll answer you to the best of my ability. And if you have watched to this point and you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button to join the family, and also click on the notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new video. Share this video, share my videos. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now.